All right, let's dive into something pretty powerful. We're going to break down a simple, just 7-day challenge from the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza. And the goal? It's huge. It's about how to break the habit of being yourself so you can start building consciously a whole new you. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. Entering the unknown is like stepping into a deep river. Every time you try to change, start that new habit, break a bad one, it's like you're literally stepping into this cold, fast-moving water. And your body, it knows that familiar shore, and it freaks out. It will fight you tooth and nail to drag you back to what it knows. I mean, you know this feeling, right? We all do. It's that moment you decide you're going to go to the gym, and suddenly you feel exhausted. Or that big project you know you need to start, but man, scrolling social media seems way more important. And that little voice in your head, the one that goes, we'll start tomorrow. Listen, that is not you being lazy. That is your body physically fighting to keep you exactly where you are. So what's actually happening here? Why is our body such a creature of habit that it fights even good change? Well, it all boils down to something you can't see. It's this invisible addiction. And no, not to a substance, but to a chemical state inside you. And this is where it gets really interesting. It's this idea of emotional addiction. Now, here's the wild part. Your body couldn't care less if the emotions are good or bad. Seriously, it just gets used to the chemical cocktail they create. So if you've spent, say, the last 10 years being stressed out, your body's cells have literally rewired themselves to expect that stress cocktail. It becomes normal. And then your body will actually subconsciously look for reasons to feel stressed just to get its fix. Insane, right? So this is the battle going on inside you every single day. On one side, you've got the old you. It's predictable. Your body knows the chemical menu by heart, even if it's a daily special of anxiety and frustration. To the body, that's safe, just because it's familiar. But the new you? That's a completely different chemical recipe. It's unknown. And that uncertainty? That is what your body is hardwired to see as a threat. Okay, so how do we do it? How do we actually cross that river without getting dragged back to shore? Well, you don't just jump in and hope for the best. You need a plan. And that plan is the 7-day reset. Just 7. That's it. We're not talking about a year-long commitment, not even a month. Just 1 week. And you might be asking, why 7 days? Well, it's just long enough to throw a wrench in those old automatic brain patterns. The point isn't to be perfect. The point is to prove to yourself in a really short, focused sprint that you can feel and be different. So what's the actual goal for this week? It's really simple. It's all about awareness. You're basically going to become a detective of your own mind. You're going to catch your body red-handed when it tries to pull you back into old feelings. It's about switching off the autopilot and becoming the conscious observer. You are grabbing the steering wheel back from your subconscious. All right, so how do we actually do this in the moment? It all comes down to a super simple 3-step process you can do anytime, anywhere. Okay, here's the playbook. Step 1 is just to notice. You're in traffic and you feel that rage bubbling up. Or you're about to give a presentation and that little voice of self-doubt pipes up. The key is don't react. Just notice it. Step 2, acknowledge it for what it is. You literally say to yourself, oh, hello there, old pattern. That's just my body craving its usual fix of frustration. That's not who I am. See? You create some distance. And then, the most important part, step 3, choose. You consciously pick a new feeling. Think about something you're genuinely grateful for. Picture that future you're working towards. You are intentionally sending a new chemical signal through your body.
So you do this, you do it consistently for just 1 week. What happens then? What's actually waiting for you on the other side of that river? What's the reward for making that crossing?
And here's the promise, straight from the source. This isn't some pie-in-the-sky goal for 5 years from now. We're talking 7 days. In just a week of consciously interrupting that old programming, you actually start building new connections in your brain. You start to feel different. And the crazy thing is, the world around you might just start to change too, because you're showing up in a whole new way. So let's be super clear about what you're actually creating here with every single small choice you make this week. First, you're teaching your body a new chemical normal. Second, you're gathering cold, hard evidence that you are in the driver's seat, not your old habits. And third, with every single successful interruption, you are laying another brick in the foundation of the person you truly want to be. And so we're right back where we began. That river isn't just a metaphor anymore. It's a choice. On this side of the bank is the same old you, running on the same old programs. On the other side, that's the person you know you can be. For the next 7 days, that river is right there in front of you. So the only real question left is, are you going to cross it?